Mike Berland has more than a quarter century of experience as a communications consultant and a political advisor. Berland worked on campaigns with Hillary Clinton and Michael Bloomberg, amongst others, and he's also worked with brands like Airbnb, Lyft, Microsoft, and Meta. He's also an author, publishing books on how to lose weight and how to get ahead in the business world. His latest book enters our world, called Not About Golf, The Life-Changing Joy of Playing the Game. It's geared to those who are just beginning their journey in the sport, focusing less on instruction and more on the culture, community, and traditions of the game. We are pleased to have Mike join us now on Golf Central. So we've gone over just some of what you've accomplished, Mike, in your very impressive career. When did you find the time to start playing golf, and why?
I started playing golf because life was getting complicated and busy, and I needed time to spend time with my friends and my family. And so early on in my career, when I was a political pollster, golf was my escape to be with my friends and family.
All right, so you picked up the game by your account later in life, and then you decide to write a book about golf for newcomers. How did you start that whole process? Where do you begin?
Well, I picked it up late in life because I was forced to go on a vacation, and my stepfather was a golfer, and he gave me a golf club at a range and said, hit it. And it was called, the driver was called the Whale, and I hit it, and it went, and I was hooked. But I thought I was the only one who was experiencing the joys of golf and learning with my friends. And then when the pandemic hit, I saw the momentum of golf surging. I saw young people get in the game. I saw more women getting into the game. And I realized, and in my data, in my polling, the favorability of golf was surging. And I realized that all those years, what I had learned on my own, I needed to share it with everybody so that they could enjoy golf as much as I did.
So I'm sure you go over the basics, but what can readers expect to learn from the book as to it relates to all these other things in terms of how they connect with the elements of your life and beyond?
Yeah, my book's called Not About Golf because I'm not going to teach you the tips and tricks of how to score better in golf. I'm going to teach you how to enjoy it. So I'm going to teach you the games of golf, the vocabulary of golf, the social elements of golf, the joy of golf, the networking of golf. You can't take a lesson on the social and networking parts of golf, and yet that's my favorite part.
Do you think it's possible, Mike, that for those of us that are on the inside of the game, that we're so close to it, we don't realize that there's a learning curve for people who want to come into the game of golf? Is golf a bit intimidating from the outside in?
Well, I mean, I think the image of golf is what's going through a change. Right now, the growth in golf is not being driven by the professionals. I mean, there's some PGA Live clashing. The growth of golf is going grassroots as more people are realizing the benefits of golf. So absolutely, they're learning golf in simulators, and then they're taking it on the course. They're learning about golf as part of events through work, and then they're sharing it with their family. So golf is changing as more people are discovering it and finding out it is for them.
Certainly there are social benefits, there are health benefits to golf, and we know that in politics and in business, you can get a lot of work done on a golf course. Have you found that to be the case? Now that you are playing the game, and with everything else that you have your fingers in, is the game a conduit for you?
The golf has been an amazing conduit for my friends and for business. But, you know, I've got to tell you, the person I like golfing with the most is my wife. And we do it almost every week. And I can tell you, there are so many stories of love on the golf course. They used to call the mixed tournament the Divorce Open. It's not like that anymore. There's love on the golf course.
All right. Most authors that we have on talk about interviewing titans of the particular sport. Now, you went down a different path. Who, if I may, were some of the people that you spoke with for the book? And is there anybody in particular that really stood out?
I interviewed the innovators of golf. I think I'm here in Aspen at the Trash Masters Golf Tournament, which is an annual charity golf tournament that's happened where they don't keep score of what your strokes are. They keep score on the trash. And I'm watching a whole community come together. So I talked to Boone Schweitzer, who's from the Trash Masters. I talked to Klaus, who invented the CEO of TrackMan, who's brought us the simulators. I talked to Stephen Malbon, who's changing the fashion of golf. I talked to people from Five Iron who are doing simulators. I talked to Earl Cooper, who is East Side Sports, who's bringing the fashion to people of all races and colors.
So when you author a book such as this, and I know you've authored others, as we spoke about earlier before you came on, is it possible that you learned as much about the game of golf as you hope to impart through your book?
I learned so much about golf just by talking to others. It's funny. I was always, I just did golf because I enjoyed it. And as I talked to more people, my passion to share golf and to learn about golf and to become better at golf happened as I became more vested in sharing what I had found with the world. And now I really can't stop talking about golf, but I'm not talking about my score in golf. I'm talking about the benefits of golf.
All right, Mike, last question I have for you is, who do you hope will buy this book? Who is this book actually for?
I want to buy for all the people who are curious about golf, but are intimidated or scared. For all those people who feel like they've been left out of golf, I want them to know that this is the gateway, that it's not about golf, it's about you and golf. And I hope that they see the benefits of golf and can be part of the momentum of the sport.
Not About Golf, the life-changing joy of playing the game is the book. Mike Berland, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Fascinating subject.
Thank you for having me.